next thing we want to do is set up MetaTrader.
Okay, the next thing we want to do is set up MetaTrader
to work with the Expert Advisor.
so
Tools, Options.
So that it can work with the Expert Advisor. We're going to go to Tools, Options, select the Expert Advisors tab here.
We want to unselect these.
We'll unselect these. We're going to select the Allow Live Trading and make your screen look just like these. So set yours up so that these are the ones that are selected under the Expert Advisors. Then hit OK.
The next thing we're going to do is make our chart a little more viewable.
Now we want to make these charts, our chart, a little more user-friendly, a little more useful. And so you can play around with these buttons up here. And we expanded a little bit, pulled up some candlesticks. You can change background colors. You can change time frames. Now down here in the Navigator pane, we are going to the Expert Advisors tab, and you should have an ATM Advisor. So we drag and drop that up onto the screen. Accept those defaults that are set in there.
What you should see is ATM with a little smiley face.
Now you're going to see that the ATM is loaded up there with a little smiley face. And over
here you should have a little ticker that ticks every time a tick comes in.
This is the little ticker, and when there's any ticks that come in, this will spin. It'll move anytime that a new tick comes in. This is important because the way MetaTrader is set up is it needs ticks in order to send information back and forth. As you can see right now, we're getting very few ticks. Now some just moved. So we had some information come in. So when the trade manager communicates with the ATM, it has to have ticks in order to trigger the communications. So if sometimes the things seem to be slow, usually it's because there's no ticks coming in. So here you can select time frames, you can select candlesticks, you can zoom in, zoom out, you can select background colors, chart colors, set it up the way you're comfortable. Those who do training with us will see how we set our charts up, and plus you'll see it in some of the screenshots and things like that we do in training.
Okay, MetaTrader is now set up to trade with the ATM.
So now it has been set up to trade with the ATM. So the ATM is loaded, and all the files are installed.
Now we're going to go ahead and set up the ATM.
Next step will be to set up the trade manager. So we've gone into our program files where the Jade folder and files are set. We've gone into the Jade FX and find the trade manager executable right here. We're going to double click on it to start it, and it defaults to the global settings. So the first thing you have to do is find and tell it where Jade is. So by selecting that 3 button, we're going into the program files. We're going to find Jade, the Jade folder. We're going to double click on that and hit OK. So that ATM now knows where to look for the information it needs to. Save that. To verify that it's working, click on System Information, and it should show that we're connected or linked to that demo account with the balance that we put in there and the demo account number that was assigned to us. So now we know the software is correctly linked.
The next thing we need to do is put in our license key.
Next step will be to copy and paste in the license key that was emailed to you. Now before we can send you the license key. We need the username and password of the account that you've set up. So by selecting, let me go back on that one. By selecting this registration right here, email, there's your information right there. So what we need is just copy this and send it to us. So copy the login and the password, and actually send us the whole information so that we know who you are. Copy that and send it to us. With that information, we can then generate the license key and email back to you the license key to activate the trade manager. Okay, so once you've sent that information to us and we've generated the license key and sent it back to you, you'll copy it and paste it right here into the Trade Manager license key and select Save. Now you're ready to trade. It's linked up, you're set up, and we're good to go. We'll also be producing some videos on using the Trade Manager, so look to watch those next. All right, you'll notice on the Trade Manager that we've got 16 slots here, what we call jets. These are, you can have up to 16 trades running at once. With Jade, you can be hedged, so you could have trades one direction, some going one direction on some time frames, and the other direction on other time frames.
So I'm just going to set up an info. So we're going to start off by creating a new 5 template because we want to trade.
Okay, for this demo, we're going to start off by creating a 5-minute template. So we've just gone in and selected the 5-minute time frame for the setup entry and all of our stops. Named it M5 and then saved it. So we go to the Euro US dollar is the instrument. We're going to set up a short trade. So the setup time frame here is the 5-minute. Actually, we chose 5-minute for everything, so the program is going to run off the 5-minute. Now it's processing that order that we just sent for the setup time frame, our entry time frame, and our management time frames for stops. You'll notice down here